In the studio with us tonight is Chad Henderly, the Deveaux Middle School principal, and we are talking about the dress code for Toledo Public Schools, not just your school, but all Toledo Public Schools. Many of the schools used to have a uniform policy. This year, it's a dress code, a little more liberal, few more choices for parents, maybe making it a little bit easier, but now parents still have to know what the rules are. So let's go through some of those so that they buy the right things. Let's start with tops. Under the dress code, what is allowed?
The same style of top is still allowed, that was always allowed, a collared shirt, much like I'm wearing. However, all colors must be solid.
Okay, so yours wouldn't cut it.
Mine would not cut it. It does have to be a solid color, much like the high schools were, but now the middle schools and elementaries, instead of a few color options, now have any solid color. So your top actually would be acceptable.
Okay, because it has a collar, solid color. All right. Does it always have to be a polo type shirt, or are other solid
It could also be
shirts?
an Oxford,
okay,
or a turtleneck or mock turtleneck.
Okay. All right, but not just a plain t-shirt. You need something a little bit dressier than that.
That is correct.
Okay. Now that we have tops down, what about bottoms? What can you wear?
Any type of dress slack or corduroy is the material that we're looking for, so absolutely no denim.
All right.
No sweatpants, no wind pants.
Okay.
And the colors for that are dark blue, khaki tan, black, gray, or brown.
So chinos are okay, well, wool slacks are okay, corduroy's okay, that sort of thing.
Not sure if chinos, but yes.
Okay, like a sort of a Docker type pant.
Absolutely.
Okay. What about shoes? This is kind of a complicated question mark area. What can we wear for shoes now?
There are always questions with shoes. We did consolidate the dress shoe and athletic shoe into one category, which is just shoes this year.
Okay.
The body of the shoe must be black, white, gray, or brown. That is a difference from the high school, middle school, and elementary dress codes from last year. Black, white, gray, or brown, the body of the shoe, and the shoelace must match the body of the shoe.
Okay.
Which means you could have a gray tennis shoe with a green Nike swoosh.
Okay.
But the shoelaces then must be gray. Sometimes that's a tough one to find in the store.
So you might have to buy separate laces and put them on the shoe?
Well, if you ask the clerk at the store, they're very accommodating, and many shoes will come with multiple color sets now.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay. So it is okay to have some other color on your athletic shoe, but the main body of it needs to be one of the required colors.
That is correct.
Okay. And can those be worn as part of the school dress code, or is that just for a gym class, are we talking about, with the athletic shoes?
Last year it was just gym class, but now it's throughout the course of the day.
Okay. Well, that's a nice option for many families. Many kids would prefer to live in an athletic shoe all the time.
Many of our students would wear dress shoes to school and bring athletic shoes for phys ed. They can now wear one shoe for the whole day.
Any other tips before we have to wrap up about accessories that go with these outfits?
Ties can be worn, but they must be tied. They usually look better with an Oxford, but they can be worn with a golf polo like this.
Okay.
You do need to wear a belt.
If you have belt loops?
If you have belt loops, and that can be any color this year, but you must not have anything symbolic or overly large for a belt buckle. So no big flashing belt buckles or anything that would distract from the educational process.
All right, so just regular old belts and buckles, but you have some color options again.
Correct.
How do you think this is going over so far?
I think it gives a lot more options for families, allows for a little more student individuality, but still maintains the professional environment that we have in the schools now. So I think it'll be great.
All right, thank you. Chad Henderly talking about the new TPS dress code for this year. That is tonight's Talk Back.